quality.
Very low build
I've had
quality.
3 of them.
My pleather cushions tore within 2 weeks.
Did it really?
Yeah, so I got replacements on order now, but when your pleather cushions rip themselves apart, you lose that noise canceling feature right away.
Correct.
We know too much about
some
shopping.
real negative things to say about that headset, though.
About which one? The Artemis or the Logitech?
The Artemis.
Well, I mean, for any component, you'll see that.
Like, I love the sound of these Kraken Pro V2s or whatever, but I would negatively review them because they don't have a, well, not negatively, but I wouldn't give them a great review because they don't have a volume control on the cable or on the headset. Why not? Why do you not? Like, it's a $200 fucking headset, or it was almost. You couldn't give me a rocker, a slider, a toggle, a button, a dip. I couldn't get a dip switch.
If you're looking for good sound quality, though, the Sennheiser, anything from Sennheiser, any just basic headphones from Sennheiser is going to give you more of a realistic sound and clear depth and a better range in performance of hertz.
Now let's bring up the Bose then.
Bose blows. Stay away.
I don't think you know about the Bose.
100%. Bose is junk.
Are you referring to home studio?
I'm referring to anything that's ever been made by Bose.
There you go. So you don't know anything about the actual headset.
I actually do. I used to be a Bose salesman for the Bose factory warehouse.
So you've been down on your knees for those in Bose?
No. But seriously, Bose blows. You want to go with good stuff, go with good German audio. Sennheiser. Klipsch.
It's too bad Harman Kardon doesn't actually enter the fucking headset market for real.
Harman Kardon went under.
Really? I was wondering where they were. I've not been in the audio market for a while, that's true.
I mean, they still kind of exist, but they were bought by another company.
Right, so they limited their product lines to, like, entertainment centers and shit like that.
Yep.
They don't actually have good fucking speakers for sale anymore. Which that was Harman Kardon's fucking, they were the best speaker company. Them and Klipsch, and there was one other one.
Sennheiser.
So Sennheiser, of course, but like there was another one that was just like shit all over anything Sony ever thought about.
Pioneer?
Pioneer was like medium high. These were like fucking top tier.
Yeah, like if I were to get a new headphones right now, I'd probably grab the Sennheiser HD 800S. They got the...
What about when there one, it's the APKs or APGs or whatever the fuck? What is?
What's that?
I can't remember. It's APK or APG or... I have to look. There's another $400 headset option.
The most expensive headset I've ever seen was the Sennheiser Orifice.
You said Orifice, Rip.
Orifice, yeah. They are, what are they, $55,000 headphones?
Nice.
They're supposed to have some good sounds.
They're supposed to produce good quality sound during a nuclear or zombie apocalypse. Right, and then provide bio-shielding versus melee attacks. Stop enamel penetration.
Tube steak.
What?
Tube steak.
Of course.
Sorry?
Actually, the MasterSwitch.com also's #1 pick is SteelSeries Artist 7, followed by the Astro A50s, followed by the Razer Man of War, then the Artist 5, then the G430, then the Sennheiser PC373D.
Alright, but why they picked it on like weight, and that's a factor, you know?
What's that?
Well, yeah, but their scaling all depends on like weight and look.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And they show why we chose it. It says, goes without saying when choosing a gaming headset, quality is king. Why else upgrade for not better sound quality? Value for money is very important. Minimal we're sure hearing Adele singing in our living room would sound better than on a CD, but we very much doubt that it could justify singing to the note of her 6-figure fee. Blah, 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 blah. Build quality also plays in the part. No shit. That's the biggest thing. If there was a good priced headphones that was made and it was shitty, aka Razer gear,
right.
I wouldn't pay. I mean, I had to return my true 7.1 Kraken. Very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, the Razors just bust themselves apart. They're so good, is the problem.
They sound great.
But they break themselves apart.
Great, always.
Yeah.
Like, they feel like the cheapest fucking pieces of fucking shit ever, but they're expensive.
They actually do, like, offer a formidable vice grip on the dome. But,
too tight.
Yeah, but that also leads to it busting itself apart.
Right.
Back to design issues.
Yeah, the Artist 7 is supposed to have amazing audio out of the box, complete EQ customization through the SteelSeries Engine 3 software. Surround sound packs immersive directional punch while the music sounds impressive. Setting up the equalizer really unlocks its potential. The headset is also extremely comfortable thanks to its lightweight alloy frame and the Airweave fabric ear cups. That I like fabric too. I will go with fabric any day over leather.
Yeah, pleather.
Yeah, pleather, because that makes your ears sweat like crazy.
Or the cheap shit pleather irritates your ears. Yeah.
It says the adjustable elastic ski goggle mask straps. Finding the perfect fit is dead simple.
I think we ran a house off with our expert shopping.
And it has USB and 3.5 millimeter inputs.
Oh, okay.
All consoles.
So, right. Or stereo home entertainment.
It says mic sounds is also top tier, and the wireless transmitter features the ability to play your headset through your desktop speakers as well. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, I do all that.
I think I'm gonna like pick up these headphones after mine dies.
No, just send me yours and get those now.
Yeah, you want my A50s? Dude, I gotta say, the A50s are definitely the best headset for work, at least.
Halsey hated his because he had the PS4, not the Xbox one, or whatever, the vice versa. So
yeah,
he didn't.
The Xbox one.
Yeah, so he didn't get the little piece you need to fix the sound, the base station or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be.
The Pro Max.
Yeah.
I didn't get that either. I got the PlayStation or the Xbox version. It doesn't come with that.
You got 3 presets you work with? That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
I never even fucked with them either.
There's an equalizer that comes as an attachment or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on the Pro setting for gaming, I guess.
Giant thrusting beat monster.
At least they ran house off. He left.
I don't think he could keep up with our review. I think we should review products.
We were mostly just reviewing the review process. Yes, sir. It's good. It was like-minded cunting. I gotta open some apps. I'm still sick. I'm infected. Dying. I'm gonna turn. Have to stab me at the base of the cut. I'm in the skull. You look thirsty. Are you trying to kill me or set me? What are you doing? Alright.
Talking to me?
Nah, it was, this troll over here wants some D. Yeah, I bet you'd fuck her. I'll send you a picture. Dude, H1 looks washed out as fuck right now for some reason. Like, did I do something with my graphics settings? Or, like, go to the stream and tell me if it looks washed out, bro. Like the color, like color wash.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I just started it.
Color wash in what way? I mean, it looks normal. Whoa. Cut out for a second.
Alright. It looks normal, yeah?
I mean, it looks a little light, but
Alright.
like the goblin's up too high or something. Maybe it's normal.
It's definitely high. I
Maybe
didn't
that
change
looks a little
it.
lot better. No, that's way dark. That looks more normal. It does look a little lower quality though. Like your bit rate looks like it's lower than it typically is because I'm looking at your hand. And your hand looks a little more blurry.
Well, as time goes on with that chroma key that washes out the black becomes less black. So more aggressive emissions or opaque settings, as it were, are put in place, which then deform the arm more and more. Problem is that like silvery grayish particles are always flying around the pad, right? And they land on it, and then I wipe them, and then it's less black in that spot now. And that happens again and again because of the I do science on cigarettes. I just see how long they last. That's part of make the world a better place by stop smoking by collecting as much information as we can. For those involved, charity. I certainly don't smoke, you know.
Yeah, you do.
That would be so 80s. I'm not an 80s guy. Is that a cop car up there? Are you fucking for real? It better be a cop car there. I know you understand how that happens. And I am literally seeing shit. There ain't shit here, never was shit here. Now I got this. So after reinventing the game with this combat update, they're now going to update the combat update after reviewing feedback from the players. No, what the fuck?
Are they going to actually increase the damage in the SMG?
No, they're going to remove bloom from everything except the shotgun. The shotgun will still have bloom, but all the assault weapons and pistols, if you actually aim down the sight, funny thing, your bullets will go where you're aiming now, instead of bloom being a factor. You familiar with bloom?
Yeah.
And as it applies to FPS gaming?
See.
So, like, whatever the ratio is, I can stand right here and I can, like, shoot at this spot on the tree. Pasting shots out like that. And not every shot will hit the same spot, even though I never move or flinch or...
Right.
It's a pain in the dick. Okay, hey, I was just checking my spot. Hey, why don't I have one of these on? Right. By the way, I did check the twos lobby first, and there was like 8 people. We could go to EU, probably get some twos in. Maybe even Westerland.
Shut up.
Okay. Were you all like cum drunk on Westworld thinking it was so cool?
No.
Nah. I've seen too many AI stories in the past. Saw all that shit coming. Every bit of it. The cougar nudity was not even impressive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Yes. Maybe.
Okay, good talk. My driving in this round. This junkyard can suck my dick.
Your micro penis.
If I had a company to name that was a software company, I could name it. I could name it after my dick. It would be called Microsaw.
Or Micro Hard.
Nah, that's if I was a hardware distributor.
So if you bought Asus, that's what you would change its name to.
Microsoft, right?
Micro Hard.
Yeah, well, they would do software too, but I'm saying Microsoft over and over because that one actually happened. So I accidentally find myself here in the top 13 before I encounter a player that's not running into gas. What the fuck is that noise?
Remember the show?
I can't. All I hear is noise. I don't actually hear a sound.
Are you afraid of the dark?
I couldn't hear. Like all I heard was noises, really weird, muffled noises. Oh my god. Things we need are in this bag, including those 11 medkits, those 2 helmets, 42 of those, 2 of those, a Stormin' Master Shred for good measure, and we're out. And we got a cop car out of it. Let's go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna move one of these busted ass things. Actually, move them both. Move that. Move that. Use that. And only want 123 of that. And we're good to go. And the cop car was fun while it lasted. Another fucking bullshit POI I gotta drive through with like a surprise. I just ate 10 HP off your car trick every 5 goddamn seconds. Dude, I am literally stuck in like the fucking quicksand of POIs to drive through. Time and time again. I'm never gonna get any kills. I'm gonna have a 1-kill win. Oh my god. I've lost 20 plus HP on this fucking cop car already. I regret not being on that ATV already. Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll just, oh my god, I'm gonna die because of the time and the poison. I have to med, I have to med, I have to med. Wow. Also gonna be wanting one of those now. And the gas style spreading further. I'm driving a cop car into certain death. Struggle bus. Struggle bus part. Yeah. Alright, see you, cop car. I lack the torque to continue using the fucking cop car. Dude, I'm about to get a fucking top 5 before I get a fucking fight. This is ridiculous. If I survive the onslaught of the poisonous gas, pushing itself deep in my cavities. Which is a question. I don't know if I get to survive this fucking gas or not. I'm gonna have a 0 kill top 5. About to die right here. Can't turn this around. Come on. Boost. Boost. In 3 seconds, it's just gonna X me out. 1, 2. Come on. Can't turn it around. Can't turn it around. Nope, that's it. Can't get the med kit off because I can't turn this around. Ooh, double tapping that S probably be the end of me. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. I see double digits. I'm seeing double digits. If I can get a hold above 15 for a moment, I can fucking medkit. I think we picked up 40 of these motherfuckers. Jesus, medkit, 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 medkit. Alright, bandage. Bandage. Holy mother of a long way to go. Bandage, 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 bandage. Fuck, dude. 0 kill top 5. Hashtag things of 6. It's fucking 6 on my disgusting top 10. I'm gonna throw up. I'll be right back.
Shut up.
I got shit on by the POIs that were fucking boat anchors. I couldn't drive any faster than 1 mile an hour. I didn't get to fire a single shot in anger that round.
I was watching.
I mean, can you conceive of a more overwhelmingly negative luck kind of scenario?
This one time I forgot to pull out.
Dude, you gotta, like, get past that. Your dad didn't mean that. He loves you. You are not an accident. Dude, I have the shittiest mods ever. It's just... I gotta tab out and do this shit. I'm gonna fire my mods. Let's see, here's the fucking... There we go. Okay. Game page 1, 2. Well, I fired you. Game. Plus, I think you're more beneficial as a viewer. Title. Best title ever. Fuck my fucking life, no gun there. Wait, I don't need that. No, I really need that. Whatever. How many times do I really have to hit somebody in the head? I'm just shooting where the players should be when they're behind cars, taking cover and shooting me. So I don't actually get to see them for some reason.
Oh, hey.
Do you get to see players when they're behind cars? Like, could you see that guy on my screen when he was behind his car?
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm just shooting where they should be. I think that's the thing that's always a problem. I don't know why. I think my video card is just too lackluster, man.
We should upgrade.
I should. in this direction. We are now 1366 by 768 gamers. And do I need to make them larger or clearer? It's one or the other. That time you noticed on your friends list an H1Z1 dev playing Rainbow Six? Red. Yo, Brandon, did you meet my friend Rick Grimes?
From Walking Dead?
No, from the Discord.
No.
Oh, he's also the guy that makes those videos. I sent it to you on Steam. Check that out and tell me what you think. Also, just go to YouTube and type in Eric Triceps and tell me if that Herman Monster sounding guy sounds 40 or 17. Are you familiar with Herman Monster? That could be out of your depth. Like this conversation apparently is. You ever feel like you're talking to monkeys at NASA that you're gonna send on their like death missions and shit to like maybe push a button and in the right 3 hours to launch a probe or something? That's all this monkey has to do. He's gonna die when he does it. That's how I look at you right now. You're a semi-well-trained fucking circus event that can't even hold a conversation. In the nicest possible way. I mean that.
Shut up.
Okay, what? What? So, are you like, if you had to pick a circus event or attraction to be, would you say bearded lady or strong lady? Which lady would you be? You'd be like an Annie Oakley type, right? Alright, man, well, I'm gonna drop down to the streaming channel so that when I'm talking to myself, I used to know I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talks, man. I don't know how much of that you just saw, but I'm a fucking god. Hello? No, nobody in the world saw that, I guess. Did you see that shit, bro? Those GOD fucking outplays right there.
Clap your hand.
What the fuck, man?
Clap your hand.
Why does my gun not work like that, dude? My gun won't shoot that fast. Oh my god. So sidestepping is still able to break hitboxes, but shots don't even fucking count. I didn't hear the guy even coming at me until he was around the corner already. Problem after fucking problem in this game, dude. Still. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. All you gotta do is, you can't hit me because the game is stupid. Yeah, so we had a 2-hit Lammy, right? Which means it should absorb 2 shots before it busts. I died way before that happened. He had no armor, took 1 solid center mass, took 2 more that didn't count, and his gun just was it was a semi and ours was a pump. Multiple players in the area, and that dude was right down the street and I couldn't see him, man. So lower res is not the way to go. Higher than 6, let's just do this. The fucking pole! He just somehow was... I am done with this game, dude. That motherfucker just turned around and ended my life. I had armor, 100 health, helmet. I'm sitting there shooting him before he turns around. It's so easy, dude, for some people just to fucking... Oh, I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't, like... I've played thousands of hours in first-person shooters. This one I can't understand unless cheating is just rampant as fuck. Like, players just aren't that much naturally better than me. You know, like, by and large, I don't suck at games. But it's like everybody just shits all over me in this fucking game, dude. And I know my video card's a setback. I know it. But it's not the end of the world. Like, there's still outplays that I can do and shit. But I couldn't see the motherfuckers, man. I can't hit what I can't see. I mean, that's just bottom line. Like, and then that guy somehow was just fucking Jedi using the pole between us. This perfect cover. I couldn't believe it. Repositioning? Nah, why would I do that? I'm standing right behind him. But nope, every time I wanted to shoot, he moved to the pole. Moved to the pole. Why did you follow me down here just to not talk to me, by the way? That's kind of tilting me too.
Jesus, quit being too sensitive.
I'm just fucking tilted, dude. It's like, if we're gonna have a conversation, let's have one. Or tell me you're too busy jerking off, or whatever it is. The fuck.
I was trying to watch a dark video.
Gotcha. Alright, cool. Because, you know, overall, shockingly, as someone that makes a living communicating, you suck at communication.
Am I good at communicating?
No, like, I wish you could go back in time and do, like, just 2 weeks of fucking radio training in the military to understand the importance of what information to share, to convey, like, thoughts and ideas in the most, like, quickly and efficient manner. Dude, I was. Army National Guard.
I mean the military.
Oh, okay.
Do you wish you were on active duty?
I was.
Were you deployed?
Yes.
Where were you deployed to?
3 different theaters.
Theaters. What
theaters.
What do you speak?
Not really a thing I really go into, but I spent the night in 11 total countries.
For training? Or for deployment?
4 deployments.
Is that where you found out you were gay?
No, that's certainly where I confirmed I'm not. It's like the amount of vagina that attacks fucking anything in a BDU, which they're BDUs at the time, not ACUs, ACUs now. It's insane, like the frequency and the veracity that vagina just like, fucking latches itself. BDUs, it's retarded. It's like a symbiotic life form, like the two halves need each other to thrive. Vagina and BDUs. So there's like a natural joining when they meet in the wild.
So you're telling me that you like guys?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I was describing. Was I don't know why I had to move that grenade twice. But that kills me. Let's go do another Battlefield 4 1v1. I'm sure we can find a server that's open for it.
Well, you wanna play 1v1?
That was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Just you versus me?
Yeah, that was really fun.
I mean, I'd wreck your world, but...
I said Battlefield 4, bro.
Yeah. I said the same thing.
I mean, you barely stand a chance in Battlefield 1, and I hate that game.
No, because it would be very unfair playing grounds for you to play against me.
Have you purchased any software recently that would offer you an improvement?
Yes.
Because whatever combination of fucking softwares you were bringing to the table last time was, you know, that's just been weighed, it's been measured, and found wanting. To quote the best line from A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, it's definitely the best programs that money can buy.
$400 menu?
No, like 6.
No, that's the thing. It's called $400 menu.
No, even better. Newest version.
$400 menu is a lifetime.
It's called $1 million shot.
Well, $400 menu is a lifetime like, membership thing. It's always the newest version. People buy that and then like configure overlays to hide their ESP and shit. Name themselves things like Eric Triceps and Stormin, and they launch streaming careers where they make hundreds of thousands of dollars, all off of a $400 investment. Isn't that brilliant? And companies like Daybreak just let it happen because it's good for the game. Oh, they're proliferating the game. Yeah, we'll deal with the hacking one day. Oh shit, T-Hump failed mouse inspection at a DreamHack event. I know. Let's start a propaganda campaign and pretend he said something mean to the devs on Twitter last night. All that happened. So when we ban him from the tournament, we ban him for that comment. What do you mean the comment's pretty mild? Oh, okay. I'm out of this game. I hate this game. I hate the shotgun. I hate Bloom. I hate.
And stop fucking playing it.
You get on to stall you.
No, I got shit on.
Solution.
I got shit on.
Solution.
Yeah, I'm about to. But GG's. Enjoy the materials. Nice skins. Nice car. I like your shoes.
Thanks, brother. I love you.
What? Yeah, dude. I'm done with this game until it's different. Until they release the patch. And then I'll try it. Do what?
Uninstall.
You think I won't?
You should uninstall it.
I'm about to. You mean pull up a display so you can see it happen? There you go. Boom, boom. Boom. Get that shit off my PC. Uninstall. Get on out there. Thank you. Cool. Make sure nothing's hanging around in the recycle bin. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh, nope. There was a GIF. Oh, which I need to let Layla know that the GIF thing worked out. About to play Space Engineers. Fuck you. I'm gonna play Farmville, Space Engineers. Fucking the mountain. Not like a cool mountain like Game of Thrones mountain. This mountain is the first ever in the relax 'em up genre on Steam, where you launch the game, right? And you just kind of watch things happen. Your interaction with the game comes in the form of a XYZ position on the camera you can influence somewhat for XP. Wonder if this has ever become a thing worth fucking with. I bought this Universe Sandbox. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever spent money on. But until they allow you to create stellar mass from scratch, I don't want to play it. Like, you can create planetoids from scratch. You can create, basically, you can throw elements towards a gravity well, right? And they'll eventually coalesce. And if you speed the simulation up enough, if you throw enough mass into a gravity well, eventually planetoids or distances will form, collide, solar systems will form. And if you let that run long enough, then planets within the habitable zone will develop life. And then that's the end of the game.
Jesus.
Right. It's like, why did I spend that $20? Let me at least create stars from scratch. Let me just throw hydrogen in the vacuum, until it does its thing. Because helium's not an option in the game yet. Speaking of helium, do you know what helium has in common with your genitals? Chemically inert is the answer.
I like that background.
Yeah, that's a good background.
That's a fine background.
I'm
Now I'm gonna investigate every icon on your desktop.
Yep. All right. You want to see this one? This is a folder called Call. This is Stream Warriors. This is 2BG.
What's 12? What's the
12? 12. Looking for 12.
An HTML template.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some shit I was doing with JavaScript and CSS. Template? I don't know.
God, how did I know that? How did I know that?
Because you saw the Chrome shit in there on the folder.
I mean, that could have been a shortcut.
Well, you see this context clue, this context clue, this context clue, this context clue, a night, this one, all these context clues.
Boom replay? Oh, that's the
boom replay thing. All right.
And GG is your third party Win32 app.
GG, look for GG. Nope, it's just another thing I did. I randomly name folders just different things. I don't really care to be creative enough for a name, so I'll just throw keystrokes at it that are dissimilar to the previous keystrokes I threw at a folder. Like here's one.
Just install Counter-Strike. You don't need to play that anymore.
I do play that. I played that last night actually. I did a rank match. Did very well. Thank you. So the Reaper thing.
Aim Hero, come on.
Yeah. So Aim Hero is a game on Steam, not a cheat.
No, that's not true.
Okay, I'll launch it.
Is it for Overwatch?
Yeah, it does have settings for Overwatch.
Yeah, I know.
This needs to change. This is now 0.65. What? 0.65. Boom. Same. No. Menu start. Just start, dude. Just fucking start. I hate this whole thing. This was a waste of $4.95. It's a little slow. Sensitivity feels like it'll take me a while to get used to that. So the reason I hate this game is like this, like even this. This is like mostly wrist movement. I want to do shit that forces me to fucking move my arm. Yeah. Speed up, not fast speed. No. Training new 800 DPIs at 0.65 in game to keep the DPI this thing. Ooh. 2 misses, right? Oh, 1 circle just respawn. The fails are real, the fails are real. Fails are surmounted. Ah! Dude, I'm just failing miserably now. How many of these things is it gonna let me fail on? I want it to be over already. Ooh, save that one. There's nothing wrong with my aim, dude. Accuracy 92%. I can do better than that. But as a brand new sensitivity we plugged in, blah 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 blah. Hey, a minute. Strafing. You think you would get to strafe and do this training, right? Not the case. Oh yeah, I can't push my movement keys because it resets the thing. It's like it does a little askasm. So you could just bait this if you wanted. Like, yep. Ooh, missed. Idea is you need to stay on it. The sensitivity is, again, it's wrist. I want to do this. Make me do this. Yeah. Fine ass background. Another thing I question is this worth it? Angle snapping update, okay. CSGO block training.
What do you like, boys?
If that's like a reach out for a justification of the way you feel about the same sex then, I just want you to know that you'll still be my friend, dude. I don't care what kind of bars you spend your time in, you know, what you do behind closed doors. But there's no need for you to need to tiptoe out of the closet, dude. If you've seen one up close, man, just say it. Just say, like, look, dude. Yeah, and just be open, and it's fine. I'll even, you know, go along and let you flirt with me, like as you have been, to a point. But you know, I just out of sheer kindness. But I'm not, no, in any way, shape, or form confused about my sexual preferences or orientation or gender. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm solidified.
Wait, did you say something? Oh, hey.
Oh, what's up, buddy? What you doing?
Long time to talk.
Oh, did you come to talk about something?
Yeah.
I have any fucking thing to say to you.
Alright, well, you have a good night, man.
Let's do some CS 1v1. You got this?
No, I'm going to bed.
Nah, come on, bro.
Come on, dude. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You make me sad on the inside.
Alright, you make me sad on the outside.
So, will you use your tears as a form of lubrication when you go get into bed with your significant other? What was his name? Thomas?
Leonard.
Leonard's a good one.
Oh yes, Leonard. Don't
Leonardo is his actual given name, right?
Curtis.
This is what Causey does for his warm-up and training every day. Let's turn the audio up.
How straight is he?
100%.
Is he a woman?
Yeah, he's got to live in, wifey, nearly.
Virtual or real?
Authentic, biologic, hails from the Dominican Republic as place of origin.
Nice.
Yeah, she somehow found her way all the way to Nova Scotia.
Alright, I need to get to bed. I'm tired. I'm putting 30 hours in the last 2 days, man.
We wish you could be accurate like this. Sensitivity is still a little low.
You have a good night, buddy.
Don't you dach.
Peace.
Alright, man, later. See you at work tomorrow, I guess?
Yep, later.
Alright, hey, just like how I called Kara Commissar in the chat. You see that?
Yeah, I did see that. She didn't respond to that.
She literally called herself the police like 5 seconds before. I was like, oh, this is it. She can't say shit for this one. I can't get a secret write-up. She didn't. Ooh, we got shit on.
Do you think she likes us?
I know she wants me fired. Like, why else would she tell me to like rein it in when I'm giving Ken "let me Google that for you" link so he can do his job? But apparently,
what did she say about that link?
Oh, that was nasty. Enough. Let's rein it in. The fun police is here. That's what she said. All I did was give him a link. Basically, I answered the question he hadn't put the brain power to formulate it together with yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hadn't thought to ask of how to do what I had told him to do. Like, he was still trying to comprehend what I had told him to do.
What did you tell him to
do? He was curious. He was like, hey, his question was, why would a user who is an administrator account get administrator access errors on such and such, you know, whatever. And so by the time I read that in chat, it had gone unanswered for 2 minutes. And I knew he was sitting there sweating with the customer, like probably in silence. So I was like, yo, that means that permissions on an object are corrupted or removed or blah, blah, blah. So you just need to take ownership.
Under the account that you're trying to use.
Right, there's only one account on the PC. It was already established in the opening troubleshooting requests by the technician. Troubleshooting request.
Permission issues can be kind of iffy.
You just go take ownership, bro.
Yeah, but if it's like a multiple user account and it's
Everyone.
flagging different profiles,
Everyone.
just give everyone. Yeah, just go in there and just add
Right.
everyone to
Yep.
the
Schedule tasks,
real-
backup users, administrators.
That's really
Yes.
secure.
Yep.
That's really
Fucking.
secure.
Yeah. All those bastards.
You just allow like on the group unauthenticated
Right.
users.
Unknown user. Right. Yeah, those guys. Right.
I think that would be counted as everyone.
Like RDP > guest, all that.
All right. Yeah, just everyone should have access to the C drive.
Right. URL **/ full on read write.
You might as well just go into the active or into remote desktop permissions and just put TCP all unknown.
Yeah.
Disable Windows firewall.
Just. Oh jeez.
Jesus.
I need to start a GoFundMe to go fuck me. How he not die? You get shit on. You get shit on. Raise the sensitivity a little bit. Oh, hear me. I'm sexy. Oh. I do. Well, get yourself some sleep. Try and have one not gay thought in your fucking dumbass little head. At work tomorrow. Alright. Alright, and now I'm going to the private Discord channel because...
Alright, hey, you have a good night, buddy.
Alright, good night, buddy.
Alright, buddy. Guy.
Okay. Sensitivity is super low, 0.75. This is going to take a long ass time to get used to. Oh, come on. Not even close. Get you Idaho potatoes here. Fucking die. Die. Those guys all sound like they're coming one at a time. Jesus. All right, we're at 400 DPI. And since 1.3, was it 1.3, 0, 3, 4, 1. That comes out to 6. Which one's the one? What? Okay, so the mouse cable is a setback. Boom. Okay, so I can have the mouse cable long enough to reach here, but I can't stop it from getting caught on the base of this monitor if I want the sufficient amount of cable. Things that annoy you for $700. Why? Why does it do that? I shouldn't do that now. Okay. I mean, god damn. Spin, piece of shit, spin, spin. Okay. That's your natural rest. That's where you want to rest. Okay, so I can fucking do that. That's your natural rest. Let me see. Well, yeah, that's how it will be handled. There we go. Boom. Yeah, there's that. Boom, 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 boom. In a world where $30 mouse punchies didn't fucking shit on you, there you got it. In a world where the fucking thing worked like it's fucking supposed to. In a world where that's just too much fucking mouse cable somehow. Redoing the fucking setup. Get tucked in, get tucked in. I don't understand this shit. Okay. Impossible to get caught on the base of the monitor now. Impossible. What is possible is that it's still too much fucking cable. That's good. I'm just using this down time. It's just too close, man. It's just a dumb place to even think about, but well, of course now, insufficient length. Things that are funny every time. Now it just gets caught on it the other fucking way. Are we joking? I do indeed wonder. Where is the adhesive when you need it? We're going to modify the bungee by extending its restraint system to, yeah, not quite zip tie technology that worked so well before, but it's close. Whatever. Hey, darling.
This is power. This is tradition.
That food ate. Oh, fuck. Can't see him. Don't know where he is. Oh my god! He ran out of fucking bullets. Are you gonna play Destiny 2 on console? Yeah, we're gonna stay up all night tomorrow night. So we're gonna get up. We're gonna stream. Destiny 2 is gonna come out. Oh! Okay. Is that a guy? No, it's a bush. Jesus fuck, dude. Look at this. Look at that. Look like. Oh, that's a guy! I just can't even right now. What? That was a headshot!
Yeah, those are nice tits.
I hate my life, dude. I hate my fucking life, dude. I suck so much penis at this game. I can't. I just can't. What? He's throwing down a tree with the shotgun, dude.
Really?
Suppressed. That's fucking SK or SK12, homie. Oh my god.
I have this game installed in a second, man. Not this
I see a
game.
dead body prone. I see a guy prone here.
Yeah, you saw him with your menu. The fuck?
Summit, are you? Where? My bullets are disappearing. Straight up, my bullets are disappearing. Can I get a fucking? Can I get an ameno? 100% disappearing. Don't even fucking look at me like that. Do not even look at me like that right now. That one made it. Okay, we're fine. That broke my sound. Ooh, you lucky fuck. Where? I heard the shot from the left here. See that rock? Ugh, this is so not good. Whoa! Wow. I thought that shot was good enough.
We all have questions. Big questions.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made. That you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente. They assure you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark, at least not that they can remember. But you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we called them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment, and 1 special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off and creates the Tijuana Sloughs, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle down in the mud flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive the freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction of the rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and the shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly out of tune, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted, and somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
I don't think
I'm scared to death to go home. I don't want to be in the situation to have to go home and say to my daughter, Daddy's not going to be living here anymore.
Why is it so hard to do the little things that would improve my life? The way that our minds are designed is our minds are designed to stop you at all. In order, the brain would step in and talk me out of it.
We have this habit of getting comfortable in our routines and patterns, and then it gets difficult to get out of that.
There's got to be those days you push through. They're probably going to be more numerous than the days you don't.
And I think that's something to be mindful of as well. Try to imagine your life when you make that easy choice next time. What is that going to do? Is that going to keep you away from your dreams? Are you going to regret that later? You know, a lot of opportunities appear only once in life, and you skip that taking the easy choice, they're probably gone forever.
You can dream of the kind of life you want. You can dream of the kind of change you want. You can dream of the kind of future you want, but until you wake up and begin to plan to get there, it will only be a dream.
If you don't get up and actually do something, do anything, those positive emotions will never have the opportunity to follow those actions. You'll just be stuck in a lazy, demotivated hole for as long as you choose to be.
And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline, I get things done.
You told us that you was about to start working out. You told us that you was going to start a business. But when are you going to do that?
Your number one job is to become more of yourself.
And sometimes a big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it.
Yeah.
That's like 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not going to feel perfect every day.
Effort. Effort. Man, I see so many people talking about hustle, hard work, determination, grind, work ethic. At the end of the day, when I look at the body of people, the men and women I've worked with around the world, at the end of the day, it's effort.
Do I not have enough time? Or am I being lazy? And lazy comes in two different flavors. Lazy comes in two distinct flavors. Lazy comes in one flavor, which means not working. You might be saying, hey, I'm constantly working, I'm constantly learning. That's an easy rebuttal. But the second flavor of lazy is not doing what needs to be done. It means holding out on doing what you know is necessary, but hard to do.
The one thing that discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success.
Disciplining yourself to concentrate on a job until it is finished gives you a feeling of confidence and competence and mastery.
What makes you comfortable can ruin you. And what makes you uncomfortable is the only way to grow.
What is your uncomfortable zone? Think about that. What are some of your uncomfortable zones? And it can be something small to something big, like changing your career. There's people out there that aren't happy in their job, but you see it all the time. You walk into a store or a restaurant or business, and that person just has this slum look on their face. And if they're not happy, then why are you doing it? We've got one shot at this life journey. One time we get to go around this life journey. It's not a race. There's no finish line. It could be changing a job and taking that step. It could be moving to a different state, to a different country. It could be getting married. It could be changing relationships. We stay in those things because we're so uncomfortable to take that chance. And why? It's over fear. The fear of failing.
I would like to know when you're in that moment failing and you have to keep going, what do you say to yourself?
What if? A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that.
So you take this
and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if I can be that guy that people who call nigger and this and that, and now I'm speaking at Tom Ferry's event.
Some of you are not successful today because you do not have a routine. And why is a routine so important? Your routine will show you your gaps. But when I've been telling you to get that goal, get that dream, and I've just been telling you drive it and drive it and drive it and drive it, what I've been talking about is consistency.
If you were to go to the gym, right? It's like exercise, right? If you go to the gym and you work out and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. And if you go to the gym the next day and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing, right? So clearly there's no results, can't be measured, it must not be effective. So we quit, right? Or if you fundamentally believe that this is the right course of action and you stick with it, you can screw it up. You can eat chocolate cake one day, you can skip a day or two, you know, it allows for that. But if you stick with it consistently, I'm not exactly sure what day, but I know you'll start getting into shape. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency.
Write down what you would like to fix about your life. And then just, if you're 30 pounds overweight, you want to lose 30 pounds? Do it the right way. Go start eating vegetables, monitor your calories, write down what you eat, exercise every day, force yourself to do it. Say you're the general. The brain is the general, the troops are the body. The troops don't want to listen, but you go, you listen, and you get up and you do it.
And I know seeking discomfort sounds odd, not many people do it, but you have to learn to embrace it because it's the only environment where sustained or exponential growth can occur.
Don't wait. There's nothing, what are you waiting on? There's nothing to wait on. Action oriented. The way you make change is to take immediate and massive action.
My question for you is, how would you rate your effort so far this year?
It's really, your brain is not the problem. It's the discipline. It's the willingness to show up every day and work towards something.
You're still here. And you get another chance. This day. To do better and be better.
As Mark Twain said, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. That's something I want all of you guys to really embody and really think about and really put at the core of your existence. That step number one to accomplishing whatever it is that you want to do is actually getting started. And I understand, I know the thing that holds you back. I know the thing that is absolutely paralyzing for people is you don't think that you have what it takes to go out and be good. And rather than face that difficult, brutal process of growing and getting better and quite frankly facing your inadequacies, it's easier just to sit back. But as John Wooden said, never let what you cannot do interfere with what you can. There is something right now that you're capable of. There is an innate skill inside of you that's your spark. It's that starting point. It's that thing that while you may not be the best in the world at it, it's a flame that you can fan. It's something that you can breathe life into and really begin to get good. But first you have to understand the very nature of progress. And that's as Stephen Covey said. You're not the product of your circumstances, but rather a product of your decisions. And it's those decisions that are going to allow you to build that skill set. So don't worry about where you started. Don't worry about what you already have. Remember, it's the decisions that you make. It's going down that road. It is the decision to get started. It's the decision to face possible failure. It's the decision to get up once you failed. And it's the decision of what to learn when you fail. Do you learn that you're not good enough? Do you learn that you never should have tried? Or do you learn a lesson from the failure and get up and brush yourself off and remember that at the end of the day, you're going to go as far as you're willing to fight for, and that's it. And if you're willing to fight to go all the way, then you will go that far. You will set a new bar. You will define for people what is possible. You become that beacon of hope. You become that thing that other people look to as the standard. But at the end of the day, it started with you getting started. It started with you showing up. It started with you pushing and trying. So get out there. Don't worry about what you have and what you are. Focus on who you want to become and the price you're willing to pay to get there.
Take this group of people, they graduate school, they get a job, and they're thrust into the real world. In an instant, they find out they're not special, their moms can't get them a promotion, that you get nothing for coming in last, and by the way, you can't just have it because you want it, right? And in an instant, your entire self-image is shattered. And so you have an entire generation that's growing up with lower self-esteem than previous generations.
You may recognize him from a video that we did together that literally broke the internet, where he answers the now infamous millennials question.
I have yet to give a speech or have a meeting where somebody doesn't ask me the millennial question.
What's the millennial question?
Apparently, millennials as a generation, which is a group of people who were born approximately 1984 and after, are tough to manage. And they're accused of being entitled and narcissistic, and self-interested, unfocused, lazy. But entitled is the big one. And because they confound leadership so much, what's happening is leaders are asking the millennials, what do you want? And millennials are saying, we want to work in a place with purpose, love that. We want to make an impact, you know, whatever that means. We want free food and beanbags. And so somebody articulates some sort of purpose, there's lots of free food and there's beanbags, and yet for some reason, they're still not happy. And that's because they're missing, there's a missing piece. What I've learned is that I can break it down into four pieces, right? Four things, four characteristics. One is character, the other one is technology, the third is impatience, and the fourth is environment. The generation, we call them millennials, too many of them grew up subject to, not my words, failed parenting strategies, where they were told that they were
Dude, I so heard you in the backyard. I don't understand this headset.
I jumped through the window, dude.
Ah, rip. Good, you well played, man.
Thanks, man.
I was like, easy headshot coming up, and then no. Jeez. Oh, of course we can't really hear shit because of the overwhelming plane above the head. Oh my god, get that out of my headset. There's a game, it's called Battlefield 4. There's no random plane that just comes by and shits on the game. I've never seen it happen. Let's go fuck with that. No.
Hey, what's up, my friend Calicanai here, and welcome to my home. Now, as you continue to pay attention here in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you.
If you put your mind to doing whatever you want to do, good things can happen. Sports is a tool that teaches, and it teaches you bad things. It can also teach you good things. It's how you perceive those things. I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive. If I wouldn't change anything because I think it would alter some of the other things that happened. So when I look back, I can't say that I've had any bad things happen. Sure, I mean, bad things happen, but you deal with bad things. You can't have good or without bad.
I just played the sport because I loved it, and because of the work that I put into it, next thing you know, success was kind of bestowed upon me without me actually chasing it. It just happened. I didn't think I would ever be this successful. I've always believed that I'm a good enough man to accept the good. I'm a better man to accept the bad. And I believe that.
My competitive drive is far greater than anyone else that I've met. You know, I think that I thrive on that. I think that's my biggest motivation in life, you know, is to compete, you know, find different competitions and certain things in life and try to overcome that, you know, be it positive or negative. But I have yet to meet someone who is as competitive as me, you know, and I just feel that much confident about my competitive drive. Thank you for your support. Now I can go home and feel at peace for the game of basketball.
No.
Attention, couch soldiers. They're lying to you. The mainstream establishment has poisoned your mind. They say we should...
Fierce competitor there is. I don't think I'm ever going to find something to equal the game of basketball for me. You know, basketball is my love. I always have been. I can't ever envision an ending of something like that until I'm dead and gone. I felt compelled each and every day to go out and take an extra mile.
There's something compelling about this guy. So likable. So wonderful to watch. And the athletic part of an assassin. And just look at him.
Who's your favorite guy to play against?
Myself. Because a lot of times I had to battle with myself to keep challenging myself. When you get to a certain pinnacle, you got to find some ways to keep going out there for 82 games.
I have the greatest respect for Michael because he put his heart and soul on the court every night. You know, just watching him dribble up that court, looking you right in the eye, and not knowing what he's going to do is the scariest thing you ever want to be involved in.
When he came on the floor, putting it in trouble.
I now relate to fucking my YouTube videos. What? We just put 40 rounds into that, dude.
Here's your med kit.
Not warmed up. Not warmed up. Not doing well. 172. God, I'm so tilted about H1, I can't get it out of my head. So I'll be back. I'm going to restart the PC, grab something to eat, get a quick shower, be right back.